do? Oh, nope. Bio's like, nah, just kidding. I don't want to be mayor, actually. To make it even funnier.
Absolutely I do.
Go, my noble steed! The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is.
I like big plants, and I cannot lie.
I think I need to go back to... Wait! Wait, what?
Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's... carrots.
I think you were supposed to do that! Oh, what?
Sir?
Delicious. Giva, what are you doing? Alright, I think you're not. I think you're being taken off of chicken feeding duty, darling. Ring if. Oh, oh. Goodbye. Goodbye. I have to go. My people need me. I went to start whistling, and my lips just were like, nah. Mm-mm. Welcome on in, everyone. Yeah, sorry for the change of plans, but I started playing the Palia event last night, and there's nothing wrong with it. But I just didn't think that, for me and my community, there was much interesting about streaming it. And also, I have a really good amount of art in my queue, so we're gonna work on that. I know this is an impressive stein, but it's just crystal light. There's nothing special about it. My husband, Fudge, he absolutely loves a good Stein. And would probably have a bigger collection if we had more room for cups. Is that an Inky? Oh, let me move my paper cutter for you then, my boy. I had my paper cutter on his chair. And that's just not acceptable. It's just not acceptable. Let me know how the music level is. And feel free to work on whatever you got in the background. We still have 3 early bloomer spots available, and no one has claimed first, surprisingly. It happens some days. You know what I'll attribute it to? Is, my mom's on vacation and my husband's at work. There we have it. Congratulations on your cake. Yes, I am. Because now it doesn't say unclaimed in big letters on my screen. There it is. I've been actually keeping my tablet in this little warp pipe shaped planter. I'm probably not gonna put anything in it because I cannot keep succulents alive. The funny story about that, Gage, is that Fudge actually stopped claiming first altogether because he was like, nobody can beat me. I have a LAN advantage, and it doesn't feel fair, so he just stopped claiming it even if he was here first. And usually he was. Alright, so it looks like a brush width of 10 is about what I've been using for this. We have to make... Honestly, we ought to make some folders here soon. So we have 4 folders, and I think we just need a 5th folder for the aqua wedge. I've been trying really hard to, put things together in the appropriate folders. Okay, so just my sketch layer is out. That's what I want. And now we'll get a new raster layer. I don't know why Sheik has felt like a completely different style from all of the other characters. And I mean, he kind of is, but I don't know. I think it's just because the face is so obstructed by everything else that's going on here. Oh, that's the wrong color. There we go. Do you want advice? I will take art advice. And I'll figure out whether I feel like it applies to my current methods. Because I'm at a point, at least, where I recognize that art is very much not a one-size-fits-all kind of practice. we go. Eye shape should be flatter and more angled. I think you're right. I think you're right. I was hoping to kind of, like, fix that a little bit. This is the very shitty sketch layer to mostly get the action shot, but that's something that I may not have, like, thought about if you hadn't mentioned it. So, like, kind of like that. Except I'm gonna shift it a little bit so that it's not... Something kind of like that, I think. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's one of those things where I love Sheik a lot, and I'm kind of scared that, like, this pose is really cool, but man, you're not seeing almost any of his face. And yes, I know some people will point out Sheik is Zelda, and it's like, yeah, I know, but Sheik in the game uses he, him pronouns. And that was a huge cracking of the egg realization point for me, so I used those he, him pronouns for him. Let me get the random, or the shuffle on. Because I was like, man, I can, like, guess every single song and which one's gonna play next, and then it's like, oh, because it's not random right now. You might be wondering why I'm doing that. It's so that I can fit the nose in here. Without having to, like, it's still very subtle, but you can at least get the nose in here. Doesn't help also that I have, like, a really grainy, beautiful picture of Sheik. Like, look at all these pixels. It's incredible. It doesn't really bother me because I'm taking this and very heavily stylizing it anyway, but beautiful, all the pixels. They spared no expense at making sure I had every single pixel possible. Oops. Wanted to move it. You have absolutely seen me get all up in those pixels. Yeah, I mean, you gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta really stare super hard at some pixels. I also know the one thing I did was I made Sheik's head a little bit bigger, proportionally speaking, to the rest of his body, because again, that's my way of stylizing. Like, I tend to draw very cartoonized things. I'm okay with that. Here's what we're gonna do, actually. Perfect. Love that. want a size 10. There I am. Perfect. Size 10. I did kind of leave myself not much room for his braid, so we'll figure that out. Because I'm okay with, like, the action changing a little bit. Alright, I'm less scared of this than I thought I was going to be, because I've taken a hiatus from this, I think because drawing Sheik scared me. And you know what? Sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you have to walk away from something to say, yeah, I'm not ready for this yet. And then I did, like, an entire 2 or 3 weeks of little chibi character commissions, and now I'm back. No, it should be. Hi, Desi. Welcome in. We're continuing our Nintendo Color Wheel today. I will add the Cheep Cheep. So yeah, there's a part of the Palia event that's going on right now that I don't find that much fun. And that's once an hour, which is their day-night cycle, there's a competitive event where you are running around in the new zone and you're trying to, like, be the first one to pick up a little critter that escaped from the petting zoo and put it back in. Well, it's gotten to the point where people have been, like, grinding and farming that event so much that they know exactly, like, where each thing spawns, so they'll just stand there and spawn camp and, like, try to make sure they're the first person there, because only one person can grab the critter to put it back in the pen. And so, of course, that being a big component of the event makes me kind of not really want to stream the event. I played 2 matches of it so far, because again, you can try it once per hour, and like the first one I did poorly because nobody explained what was happening or what the rules were, and then the second time I did better. But I'm still just not a fan of, 1, the like competitive spawn campy nature of it, and 2, there's a lot of latency issues because, I mean, the patch was very, very big, changed a lot of different things, added the entire event, and it's still got some bugs to be worked out. Hi, Kate, welcome in. There are some early bloomers spots available if you're interested. And I don't know if you heard, but we are actually starting a Ko-fi merch monthly membership little thing. It is goodies based on baddies is the way that I have been phrasing it. And so there will be a monthly early bloomers physical pin that will go out. I hope you're having a great day, Kate. My day started out a little bit rough, not gonna lie. Fudge's alarm for some reason did not go off. We kind of think that his phone must have reset because his white noise app was also closed and he didn't remember doing that. So like it was 6:10 and I look at my phone and I ask him, "Are you sleeping in on purpose?" And he's like, "No." And then immediately had to like bolt out of bed, throw contacts in, and just run out the door. Like, it was a stressful morning. Aw, Inky's curled up in the bed. You lurked a bit yesterday and heard. Yeah, I'm very excited to start offering this. Let me grab. And of course, I understand that I am doing a million billion things because that's just kind of how I am. You might have to reload. But anyway, I know I'm doing a million billion things. We had the tipathon, we have the monthly merch things, and we also have the September charity streams coming up. So that's quite a lot, all things considered. I have to make sure Twitch got me back online. Doesn't look like it. That's a weird one. Yeah, that's bizarre. Let's try to officially end stream. And see if going live again fixes it. I figured as much. I don't know why it does this sometimes. Settings. I just have to reconnect my Twitch account real quick. There we go. Why can't I dock this anywhere? Being weird. I think I'm back. So it was one of those beautiful internet blips that was so powerful that my OBS needs me to log out and log back in again. Thank you. So anyway, as I was saying, I know I am doing just a million billion things. We had the tipathon, we now have the monthly memberships, and we have the September charity streams coming up. So I completely understand that most people do not have that much spending money to be passing around. So all of these are just here as options. I'm excited to kind of branch out and see what else I'm capable of. And I said this yesterday, but one of my favorite things that I ever did was setting out all of the wedding invites and the stationery. So I'm very excited about the aspect of being able to send out monthly goodie packages. I think it'll be fun. Anyway, looks like captions stuck around, so that's good. Yeah, it was just a weird OBS blip. It kind of is a fun feeling. Like, I don't know, I don't get stressed by it, especially because I'm not working right now. That's definitely a factor in branching out and trying just a ton of different things. Alright, I need to figure out what's going on with this hand, because whatever I drew on the sketch layer, that ain't it. Alright, come on, chill. Let me close some extra tabs. So we're drawing Sheik today. I'm very excited to be drawing him. I actually put the color wheel down for a while because I was that nervous about drawing him, I think. I don't know, sometimes when it's a character that you care a lot about, like, it's just immediately more nerve-wracking to be like, oh yeah, I'll draw this one. I also think I have Sheik a little bit more caked up than the original, and I'm okay with that. I'm alright with that. Like, I'm sorry, we have all seen Sheik in Smash Brothers. He do got that booty. Oh, I'm still... Dang it. I was wondering why this looked so thin. Alright, that's a little better. See, I'm learning the tools. I'm learning how to use vector. It's very exciting, actually. Not quite right. That's better. So if you are co-working with me, what are you working on? I know some might actually be, you know, at work. Working on your lunch, you know what? That's fair. This is coming along. Kinda schmoovin'. Alright, the one thing that's left, I believe... Welcome in, Biscuit! If first is available, it is a false first. You may still take it and get the cake, though. Alright. This hand scares me, let's do it. still kind of scares me. Little bit. It's not quite there, but it's close. Busy at work, back and forth? Sounds good. This stream is for co-working. That might be about as good as I get. Redria is still learning how to draw hands. We're gonna have to play the game of what layer is this on? Because I do not know. I'm digging this. I am digging this. Only thing I'm not in love with is the hand, and I will accept that. I will accept that as my flaw. So yeah, I used to do, before I had Clip Studio Paint, I used to do most of my art on the same layer because I didn't really understand the reason behind, like, adding multiple layers, and I have since come around. I have seen the error of my ways. Multiple layers and one day thumbnails. I'm still proud of myself for embracing the idea of drawing the shitty, whatchamacallit, the shitty sketch layer. I will take that as a victory. Keep clicking in the wrong spot and it's gonna get mad at me eventually. Oh, I forgot to draw Sheik's, I forgot to draw his braid. I knew I was gonna come back to it, and I just haven't yet. Let's get the sketch layer unhidden so we can add the braid. But only on the appropriate layer. Say it's gonna be very hard to color pick from such a pixelated, beautiful reference. I sure know how to pick them. No, I think I'm getting too fast at this. Not bad. Not bad for the flats. We'll keep them a little simple because they're fairly small, comparatively speaking. I might give the eyebrow one more try. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. Bad. And this will be a little bit difficult to shade because I try really hard not to have anything darker than my outline color. I mean, the outline, in theory, should be the darkest part. And I don't like using solid black for my outline. I don't know why. So, you can see here my outline color is not all the way down in the bottom left corner. It's got a little bit of gray mixed in. It's just what I like. Don't forget to stick around because we will be doing the poll for who the purple character is going to be. And yes, they do have to be Nintendo characters. Very sorry about that rule. But that's just the way I'm doing it. I know how badly everyone wanted Grimace. Everyone wanted Grimace for his birthday, and I can understand that, but Grimace is not a Nintendo character. Nope. So Gage, what would you consider a thumbnail for, like, a piece of art? Because I know most of the time I will either, like, draw a crummy sketch layer first and use that kind of as my reference, or, I'll draw, like, a paper design first and use that as my reference. Do you just mean, like, having multiple iterations of a piece until you figure out which one you kind of like all of the elements in better? Because I've done a couple of thumbnails for the one graphic design class I took. was on the layer on top of the vector layer. I was not. You know what? It's decent though. I think the only thing I want to get rid of is the red bit here. I am zoomed so far in, it probably doesn't even matter anymore, but guess what? That is how extra I am when it comes to art. If you're listening in, make sure you take a minute, get something to drink. It goes a long way. There is an enemy in chat. I can't remember if I'm strong enough. Yes. Now is the time of year when it's important to save up your beans because we are resetting the stats. That's not bright enough, actually, for a hair highlight. Yeah, I think you're right. He does look a little grayish. Again, the dangers of color picking off of a very grainy. That seems to be the one thing I've learned, is I have a tendency to go for grayish colors. And it's not intentionally, it just happens. That's a little better. Yeah, that was the one thing that really grabbed my eye when I did that year apart art comparison, was just like how grayish the one from 2022 was. I see you there, ring finger. Can't hide from me. That's pretty good. I mean, even just comparing to Prince Peasley's hair and Luigi's hair, which are both very flat. Or even Daisy's hair, which is very flat, just with a couple of highlight lines. Then you come down to Chic, and you have some actual texture. Again, fits the character. Fits the model. Again, it's a little bit, it's almost easier to do the shading on Chic because a lot of his outfit is already kind of dark. So there are parts of it that the color's already so dark, I'm not really bothering to make it any darker. The most I could do is just, you know, go in here with my outline color. But then I feel like I'm afraid that'll be too much. It's not bad. Because again, it's already so dark that you're not getting a lot of like the precision out of the lines that you would be. But again, it's just dark. He's got a, oops, dark outfit. Thought I was holding the space bar. It's not. The only thing I could go in and do really at this point is like try to add some even more like fabric textures, and that's not something I usually do. So it might be time to take a look at what else we were doing for Dark Blue, because he's looking great. I think we were gonna do Meta Knight. Don't mind me while I'm peeking at some reference pictures. Why must they make them web P? Why must you be a web P? Why can't they just make everything a PNG? The world would be a better place. That looks pretty dark blue to me. Yeah, there's just a painful amount of things that are turned into not PNGs anymore. I know what I can do with a WebP. Paint.net will process a WebP and then you can turn it into a PNG. I don't know what to do with an AVIF file. I don't know why they make those. I can't do anything with this. Oh yeah, and the penguin suit, I think, was going to be our power-up. It's a really cute little suit. Don't mind me. Nope. Let's pop you in here. You're a lot larger than I thought you would be. Well, excuse me, Zell. I'm gonna have to break the rules then. I'm doing it. Welcome in, Zell. I know, Zell's so bossy, and he just got here. Isn't that how most bosses work? I wouldn't know, I don't have one right now. Heyo! I am my own boss. Isn't that the American dream? Ooh, I see what's happening here. Actually, it doesn't really look like it should go. What do you mean his kids don't listen to him? His head too small? What, the little Pango? Yeah, little Pango head too small. Easy fix. Easy fix, what did I say? Probably could be using the symmetry tool for this. But I'm being stubborn. Why is this point, like, so much thicker than the rest? It's a little better. See, Gage, I think what you meant to say was he head too small for he goddamn hood. I think that's what you meant to say. Zell, am I wrong? Am I wrong? Have you never heard he boot too big for he goddamn feet, Zell? Have you never heard that before in your life? Because I don't know if you're living then. I'm very afraid that you might not be living. It's a meme. Sometimes your brain just knows memery. Guess I'm dead. Guess you're dead. Sorry. You're always dead? All day, every day? As long as it doesn't affect your day-to-day. I hope you are having, aside from being dead and not liking my nonsense sentence, I hope you're having a good day, Zell. This is actually way bigger than I meant for it to be. You played crappy phone games at work all day to stay awake. That was me at the end of my tenure. Alright. Just kidding, I hate this, it's too big. We shrink. We smallify. Smallify. It was just too big. Welcome in. How do I pronounce your username, by the way? Do you go by Kron? Is it Kron Kruick? Yeah, I did get to raid Fox yesterday. Welcome on in. We are doing some art today. I was gonna do Palia because there's a new event, but I played the event a little bit off stream and I was just like, yeah, I don't know that I'm gonna have much fun trying to do Choppa Chase once every hour on stream. Like, that doesn't seem like a good time, at least as far as making content goes. So I was like, we'll do art. In just a second, I'll zoom out and show you what we're working on today. I started this, I think, back in June. It's been that long already? We're doing a Nintendo Color Wheel meme, and chat is helping me pick the characters. So now that Sheik is done, we're down to just 2 wedges left. Oh, you're also an artist. Well, you're in good company then. We have a lot of artists in our Discord, and honestly, I'm learning most of my digital art skills by watching other art streamers. Lyat Lurian, who is in chat, is also an art streamer. He's taken a little bit of a break this week, but I mean, there's only so much you can do art back to back to back before it's like, I'm tired. I need a breather. So, yeah. Yes, I need to find one of this layer. This is the layer that has all of the suggestions as to what we're doing. Oh, I get to draw a blue shell. Let me do a little... Kate Sketches is also an art streamer and also in chat at the moment. She was lurking during lunch. Doing art for a long time, but you're new to streaming, so you're trying to learn how everyone does their streams. I used to do so much art until I hit maybe middle school, high school, and then I just went through a phase where I never thought my art was good enough, so I just stopped doing it. And then back in 2022 is when I said, you know what, screw this, I'm doing art again. And I bought a Huion tablet, and I bought Clip Studio Paint, and I have just been on an art bender since then. Kate, I forget, do you use Procreate? I'm really envious because I think Procreate would be a lot of fun. I can even show you. This is what my art looked like a year ago, and then I will show you the glow up that we had. This was my very first Your Character Here commission style that I offered. It was just a little Animal Crossing character in a camper, still pretty cute. And then we have the glow up. It's kind of amazing what you can learn in a year. Gage says, Procreate seems kind of frustrating to me, but maybe it's because I'm old. I mean, I feel like any tool of the trade, like digital or even physical, has a lot of different kinks to kind of figure out. Kate says I have an eyelash in my eye right now, and I can't see anything. Kate, I'm sorry, I'm putting words in your mouth. Kate says it's more intuitive to me than CSP. Started digital art on Photoshop and a tablet pen, but now it's just Procreate on the iPad. I can't tell if we're back yet. I don't know if I saw OBS disconnect, though. Captions are still working. Maybe I'm still here. Nope, Gage says I'm not still there. Oh, man. Always something, huh? reconnected. And it feels so good. Reconnected. I think we're back. For all intents and purposes, it looks like we're back. Gotta go pick up the kiddo. Take care, Zell. Take it easy. Have a good day. Is backness a thing we can has? What about frontness? I thought I saw Zell doing a stream. Right now, Zell has been doing later evening streams. And I guess I missed Super Mario RPG. But you know what? That's okay, because I want to play that game. I never did. So, are we back? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Because we're ready to start a poll. Of course, Kate. Prawn Kewick, I watch me butcher it this time, is a new art streamer, and I just wanted to take a minute to shout out my fellow art streamers. Welcome back. You have the backness. You're sounding a little bit like Fawful there. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that. Okay. Poll. We're doing a poll. We have a couple of interesting characters here. Oddly enough, like a weird lineup here. Hi Fudge, welcome in. We just had an internet fart. And I have to just figure out what I want to do about that, because I can call Comcast and I can do their dumb live chat thing again, but I am not paying money for them to come fix the internet. That's their job. And I don't need to pay for that. Okay. I'm gonna start the poll. Sorry, I've got like a little fruit fly or something buzzing around my face. Driving me nuts. Alright. See, somebody suggested Ridley for purple, and I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I don't want to draw Ridley. I just don't. You will be allowed to have additional votes. The poll is live as of now. Feel free to check it out. You also have Comcast too. Well, maybe it's not just a local issue. No, it probably is. Let's be real. How was your shift, Fudge? How are you feeling? Shift was fine, feeling pretty sleepy though. I can understand that. We are working on the blue wedge right now. Tempted to order pizza tonight. If you're feeling like that'd be a good pick-me-up, go ahead, order a pizza. I won't say no, but I have been enjoying, I got a bunch of asparagus, and so I cooked it all off this morning, and I had it with breakfast, and I had it with lunch. I've been eating pretty good today. Another blip? Maybe. Stream Elements just figured out I was live, too. Let me know when I'm back. I see that it's spinning. Also, if you don't know who any of the characters are, I can find my reference pictures. It looks like we are back. Possibly. It's been very bad the past hour, though. I think this will be the 4th going live notification in the Discord. So, very sorry if you are getting those. But also, thank you. Well, unfortunately, if the internet's gonna keep acting like this, I might reschedule the Core Keeper portion of the stream because we're trying to do a boss fight. And the last thing I want is to be in the middle of the boss fight and keep getting kicked from the server and keep getting kicked from the Discord call. It doesn't sound like a great... Doesn't sound like a great, great plan. We are adding Meta Knight to the blue wedge here. And then, can anyone else think of another... Oh yeah, the blue shell. We're gonna add a blue shell. If you haven't seen this yet, this is one of the Your Character Here commissions. So I could kind of just repurpose this blue shell, I would think. I'm happy to be back and working on this. The one thing I've found that is actually the hardest thing in the world about streaming for me is feeling like I start things and don't finish them. And then I feel guilty because you never finished XYZ and you wanted to finish XYZ. You were so excited about doing it. And it's taking a little bit of practice and a little bit of mindfulness to realize, like, hey, it's okay to take your time with it. It's okay to not strictly do one color wedge piece a week for 8 weeks. Like, you can do things at different paces, and it's fine. Oops. Can you guys hear me again? Honestly, with the way the internet's acting, I'm actually really glad I'm not in Palia right now, because I would just be getting kicked from the server left and right. I think our playlist finally ran out. Let's grab the other one. One of these days, I promise you, I will get more music. But, like, I'm loving the Dave the Diver and the Core Keeper playlists so much. I also thoroughly loved both games. Thanks, Stream Elements. You're the realist. You're back! Welcome back, Kate. Yeah, Comcast and I are gonna fight real hard. And I feel like I've been saying this every day for the past, like, week. Well done. That's a maximum roll off of that boo. Can I tell y'all how much I used to draw Meta Knight as a kid? It was a lot. You can redeem credit with their customer service for outages, but I don't know about blips. I'm gonna have to check. They had said it was going to be fixed on the 25th, like they knew there were some service issues in our area. But even so, they were trying to say they'd have to charge us $100 to send a technician out to look at it because we just self-installed a router and they assume that that is the problem. Kind of like the perspective here that I get to do. This piece as a whole, I think I've learned more from doing art in this piece alone than I ever learned in art school, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, growing up, it used to be a lot of just drawing, like, anime, 3/4. Ooh, Gengar won the poll. That's gonna be really cute, actually. It's in another room right now, but Fudge actually, for our anniversary, was able to find me the Gengar Squishmallow, and I'm so happy about it. Hi Fiona, welcome in! Please, pardon the stinky internet we've been having. Perfect. That's literally perfect. Hashtag Comcast sucks. It do, though. Sure do. But yeah, Kron, if you are still here, if you made it through all the disconnects, as far as like structuring an art stream, I try to have like a goal in mind. And for this particular art stream, the main goal was to do the blue, or do the do the blue color wedge, knowing already what was going to go in there, and then do the vote for purple. And then if I have time or felt particularly inclined to do any other art, I was gonna jump into these little your character here arts that we have. I'm clearing out the queue for these. I might offer these again at a later date. But this is a double dash of Team Besties. We have a double dash of Wario and Daisy. Sorry, based Wario and Daisy. We have a single character of Shay that I just have the rough sketch down for. We have a portrait of a Facebook friend of mine. And then I have to do my mother-in-law and my dad. Just be thankful you don't have a Cox internet. As those words leave my mouth, I think we're losing connection again. Impressive. I didn't even know internet could be this bad. Looks like we're reconnected. Nope, it shouldn't be that wide. Oh, that's huge. That's a little excessive. Now the cape is gonna have to probably end up going behind Sheik here. We're just gonna keep feeding that Luma. I love it. Kind of looks like Sheik is ready to punt Meta Knight, and I think that's even funnier. Slight pro, the Luma gets to snack like so much. I mean, I'm here to support him and his snacky dreams. I'm trying to figure out if I want to shift Meta Knight over a little bit. I think I do. And not just because he's getting punted. But also because I have the blue shell to fit in. I might put the blue shell down in here. We're not gonna reinvent the wheel here. Where did it go? Oh, it's big. Never mind. Now, Sheik could be punting the blue shell. That'll be up to him. And then we're gonna shift Meta Knight again. I just need to make sure I'm not taking up too much of the Gengar's space. No, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good, actually. Oh, I forgot to do the lace up on Sheik's boots. I could go back and add that. And I'm actually not sure if I'm in love with the blue shell being forward facing. Or if I kind of want it to be off to the side this time. Star bits! Star bits! Alright, you guys can have some donuts as a little treat. Thank you, Stream Elements. You are the bestest. Can we get some love for Stream Elements? I think it's donut, which is funny because the plate clearly shows more than the one donut. So that would imply that, yes, you are eating multiple donuts. Well, I hope the internet will settle down just a little bit for tomorrow's Ocarina of Time stream, because I'm excited for that one. Not that I wasn't, or am not excited for art today, too. Too high. Also a little big, so we will cut back on the size of the shell. Oh, I think I forgot to change. I did. Again, I can tell when the music's not shuffling like it should be. I think I've just gotten used to whistling the music that much that it's like, no, this song always comes after this one, and it should be random. Fiona, have you gotten to start the Palia event for the Majiri Market yet? Gotta learn to rotate that canvas sometimes. You have? What do you think so far? I'm kind of glad I'm not streaming it. I just think the Choppa Chase hourly little event could use some work. It's like any festival in any other game like this. Yeah. Oh, you're never too excited about them. I don't play many MMOs. And I want to say the ones I do play, I don't remember them having events quite like this. But it's also been a while since I played Guild Wars 2. And that was my main MMO. I was also very curious as to how the cozy MMO was going to handle an event like this. Yeah, I think what they should add is if fast travel is going to cost money, just let you do it from the map. You don't need to implement the stables so that that's the only way to do it. Not just MMOs, just games like this. Stardew and My Time at Portia. Yeah, I do know that there's a cooldown on the return home button, but it's just like, if it's only gonna cost 10 gold for me to return home from a stables, just let me pay the 10 gold for my pockets, please. And additionally, that means that there's not a way to get from your home to the night market quickly. You have to run there. And since the night market is only open from 6 p.m. in-game to 3 a.m. in-game, it just means you're running around a lot. Yeah, I'm hoping that that'll be included. There are some people hoping for mounts. And I could definitely see that, especially if the map is going to get any bigger than it already is. Nope. I will agree with you there. I think combat is coming. With how much Sifu talks about being a monster hunter, with all of the little itty-bitty lore drops that they have done about the Elderwood, and about how Flo can take over and kind of possess creatures, I think it's coming. I actually thought that the zone that the night market ended up going in would be the one to have some combat stuff. So I'm sure there's plenty of other places that they can put zones in. You also never read what anyone says. Well, I have at least decided that if I'm streaming or even recording content for YouTube in Palia, I'm not gonna read the dialogue anymore. It's too much. Ooh, I like that. That's good. And it looks like Meta Knight is squaring off against this blue shell, which is pretty cool. Give yourself a minute. Stretch. Close your eyes. Get a little bit of a screen break. I was very good during my first Palia stream segment. I read so much dialogue. So much dialogue. But yeah, past a certain point, it's like, I can't keep doing this. Now, the one thing I have not learned how to do, and Gage, I don't know if you've learned how to do this either, But, like, I'm trying to draw this ellipse and have it go exactly where I want it, and that was actually a lot closer than I thought I was gonna get. But, like, as you can see, it's not a perfect lineup. And short of doing it on a separate layer so that I can move it later, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's a special trick. Or if you just gotta get good. Nope. Why do Meta Knight's feet kind of look like yams, though? Like, all I can think of is the Harvest Moon yam right now. Am I wrong, though? Some Chappa hunt is happening. Is that the Chappa chase? That's what I was talking about earlier. It's a very annoying event that happens once every hour during the night market. And the people have figured out at this point that you can just spawn camp. There are different spawn locations. And try to be the first one to press F to grab them. And of course there's some latency issues and some other things going on. You win tickets. I won 90 my second time doing it because I knew what I was doing that time, which means I caught 9 of the Chappa. And, like, the cheapest item costs 1,000 tickets. So that means 10 times going through and having a good turnout for, like, doing well. Doing it 10 times. That's 10 hours. And that's for the cheapest item. And again, I know it's an MMO. I know it's grindy. But it just feels like it is stacked against me. Welcome in, Sekhmet. Was it the 5 different Discord pings that brought you here? Gengar won the poll for purple. It was not. Yeah, internet misbehaving. Unfortunately. This is the second time it's happened, not today, but the second time it's happened that the internet crashes so hard that I need to log out of Twitch and log back in on OBS's side to get it to let me stream again. Like, it just won't go. We have an enemy in chat. Uh-oh, it's the boomer. You know what that means. Everyone gets to say, okay, boomer. Just once in chat. You have my permission, but only for the one time. Say it more than that and you're banned. Oh, that was good. Sekhmet? I said once. You are testing my patience. No, I'm just in a silly mood. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try to do, I don't know if I'm gonna try to do Core Keeper tonight, because I really don't want to be in the middle of a boss fight and have the Discord call drop, and my stream drop, and my internet drop, and everything drop it like it's hot. Like, it's bad enough that it's happening, but that would not be the time to have it happen. I'll just have to let King know. And yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out, what to do about my internet service provider. I don't have a stream scheduled for Friday, so I might buckle down and really try to get it done. Also planning on taking Inky to get his nails trimmed on Friday, as long as they're open. I have not forgotten. What are your other options for internet? Not much good in the area, unfortunately. I want to say we had CenturyLink, which was mediocre. I remember my parents switched to AT&T to try to save a little bit of money, and I think it was just so abysmal that they got rid of it. And it wasn't even like the AT&T fiber. That, unfortunately, is not available in our area. So yeah, we really got some slim pickings here. It's been a while since we had CenturyLink. I remembered they were worse, but I don't remember the specifics about it. Satellite based, so weather affected it. I think we even still have the satellite installed. CenturyLink was one of the worst you ever had. Well, okay, so I feel better now about my decision making. The weirdest thing to me is that Comcast was literally fine until like the beginning of August. Maybe the end of July. Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, Captain Fuzzball! Welcome, welcome. I will apologize in advance if my internet drops. Captain Fuzzball was also doing art. If I recall correctly, I met Captain Fuzzball through the Stream Inc. Discord server, which is kind of similar to Inktober, except if you ever heard about Inktober, maybe you know, maybe you don't. There was some controversy surrounding it because the person who initially coined the term then tried to copyright it and then tried to get really shady and sleazy about like taking other people's art tagged Inktober and putting it in like coloring books or something. It was a mess. So anyway, a lot of people have gotten away from using that term, and instead, October is just, you know, a daily, like a month-long daily art challenge. We're doing the Color Wheel Challenge. Yes, we are doing the Color Wheel Nintendo Challenge. So anyway, if you don't know me, my name's Redria. I am a full-time scientist, currently in between jobs, and I'm a part-time streamer. I play a lot of farming sims, sandbox games, and platformers, and there's also a very healthy amount of arts and crafts. Actually, on Saturday, we have a Discord draw-along that we're doing, where I mailed out art supplies to Discord members, and we are going to all color in the same picture together. So if that kind of thing interests you, feel free to check out our Discord. We have a lot of artists of different caliber there, and we're very crafty people. Captain says, never knew the Inktober stuff, went full in on Stream Inc. because it was art and stream related. That's kind of why I'm like trying to do it as well, is because I need to challenge myself to keep getting better at art. I stepped away from art as a whole for like a couple of years because I thought I wasn't good enough. Anyway, I've got a little introductory video and a song to perform, so give me 1 second. I think you're gonna enjoy this. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, hey, hey. My name is Radria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformers, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Witch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Captain Raiders. Welcome in. Segment says I'll probably miss the actual draw along because of work. And you know what? That's totally fine. I'm still happy to send the supplies out. You can watch the VOD. You can kind of like pick up some technique things, and it's just all good fun. Captain, if you have to raid and run, I completely understand, but if you want to tell me what you were drawing, I'd love to figure it out. Let me show you a couple of things. One, this is what our last draw along was. We are doing portraits of the Breath of the Wild Divine Champions. This is based on original art by Sarcastic Sketches on Tumblr, and we're kind of using it as a jumping off point because not all of us have the same artistic background, but we still enjoy the creative process. So that's why we're starting with something that already has a base. And yeah, I really like how this one turned out. And then yes, we have the Nintendo color wheel that's going on. Captain says, I did my monthly doodle night where I draw IRL doodles for viewers and send them over. Gage usually does a weekly sketch day where he will draw art that is requested by his viewers, except he calls them sketches because then he says if it's not supposed to be commission level detailed, it's supposed to be a sketch. And I am always absolutely elated with all of the sketches that I get from Gage. Still need to make a picture and a post. Well, I would love to see it once you have it ready. Let me get my music going. Yeah, this is our Nintendo color wheel, and I have already learned just so much by challenging myself to do this. Before I did this, I was pretty much sticking to, like, chibi things. Feel free to post a link. Ah, that's right, I did have Gage draw you a line back before. I've done a couple of times where I have, like, had Gage draw something for someone else. I think Gage might have headed out or lost connection with one of the many disconnects we've had. But he is Lyat Lurian. He got first today. Take as much time as you need. Yeah, we have, Gengar won the poll, so we will be adding a Gengar to our purple wedge. And then, I'll probably fill something out over here as well. That's a really big Gengar. Might be too big. Find out. And then next time we do the color wheel, we will vote on the pink wedge, and then that's it. That's all she wrote. I'm actually gonna shrink this down a bit. I actually just saw this, but he's kind of mimicking Tingle's pose. So, like, that's amazing. Enjoy your lurk segment. Hopefully you're getting some yummy food. I think this is my color. That's my color. Okay, it's just not smart enough for that. Hi, King. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I was actually about to message you. My internet has been trash tonight, and I don't think it will be very fun trying to finish up boss fights in Core Keeper and disconnecting. I've been live since about 2.5 hours, and I've, like, disconnected 6 times. Some of them were harder disconnects than the others. So I'm thinking we're gonna postpone tonight. I might still play, because we could probably use a little bit more preparation time before we jump into the last 2 bosses. But yeah, it's just like, it's gonna be miserable, I think, if we try. So, we're just doing some art and kind of shrugging our shoulders when it keeps disconnecting. I know, it does suck butts, and unfortunately I'm not really sure what the best course of action is, because again, Comcast wants to charge us to send anyone out to look at it. I'm gonna try to fight with them on Friday, because I'm not streaming Friday. Oh yeah, if you're new to the channel, I whistle a lot. You're gonna have to get used to it. Never realized how ugly Instagram links were. I'm gonna do a screen grab. I'm gonna grab. Oh, that's lovely. So that's a monthly IRL doodle. What medium is that? I'm curious. Looks like pen. I can't tell if it's colored pencil or if it's something else. I think that looks like pencil strokes though. Yes, clearly, King, we lack coax tightening skills, and they have to charge us $100 because we suck. That's clearly what's happening right now. It's very much not my usual type of drawing. Well, it's very, very gorgeous. Thank you for sharing. My type of drawing is cartoon. That's the best way I can describe it. This color wheel is probably like the most ambitious thing I've done. It is colored pencils, okay, and fine liner. I was gonna say, it looked like pencil strokes to me. I'm gonna disagree. I think it looks great. I think it worked well, even if it's not your normal style. So this is usually my normal style. Very chibi, very cutesy, very round, colorful. We were doing some Your Character Here commissions that I have in my queue. I will also show off the Soup Witch because I'm still very excited about the Soup Witch. The Soup Witch is actually available right now on the shop, and $10 for every shirt sale will go directly to World Central Kitchen and their Chefs for Hawaii initiative. Hi, Windu! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome. That's a decent Starbits roll. I can respect that. I respect it. Check it out, Windu. Oh, that's the wrong one. Check this out, Windu! You got my main man, Sheik. I'm doing alright. The internet is fighting me every step of the way. And I'm fighting back. Because we're just chilling and doing some art, and it's fun. And I'm happy to have you guys here. I love how this is coming along. Sheik is a favorite of mine, so I'm very happy that he won in the poll. And Gengar won for purple. So we're gonna add a Gengar opposite the Tingle. It's literally perfect. They're even doing, like, the same pose. You love the placement of the blue shell? Yeah, it looks like Sheik is going to kick it. He's gonna punt it right at Meta Knight. Right in his face. We got Gengar, and then we get to vote on pink. And now, let me see if I have it, because I have something I'm very partial to for pink. I don't know if I have it here or if it was on my phone. It is a Princess Peach. Here we are. This is what I got that I would love to do for pink. We will still put it to a vote. But please take a look at this and tell me how you could pick anything else. Look at this princess and tell me how you would pick anything other than putting her in this wedge. She fits perfectly. She fits perfectly in the wedge. How could you want anyone else? Am I right or am I right? Anyway. Also, it looks like Diddy Kong is then kicking her bike, which is funny. Thank you. I am actually using Vector for this. It's my first time using Vector, pretty much. I never used to use it until Gage was like, have you thought about using Vector? Because I think I was making a merch design, and he recommended Vector so that it could scale a little bit better if needed. Okay. I don't play with Gradient often enough, and I want to. That's the one. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I don't know. I don't play with Vector that much. Or, sorry, I don't play with Gradients that much. I do a lot of, like, harder shading. But here, since it's not a straight, strict line, I kind of wanted to play with that a little bit. Oops. I like this a little bit better. Other than digital art, I have a lot of markers, so I do a lot of Sharpie work and a little bit of Copics work. I like to make little trading card designs and then offer them up as postcard prints. Started with digital art in Vector because I did everything with a mouse. That does make sense. For a while when I started, I was also using a mouse, but I was even more self-conscious about it then. Like, I didn't like my artwork as much. Drawing tablets will do that. And I think they'll do it positively. Like, it's a positive change, but it sure does take some adjusting. Fudge, did you decide on ordering pizza, by the way? It's fine if you decided against it. I just didn't know. You think you will? The internet blipped before you heard a response. Yeah, I said if that would be a good pick-me-up, then go for it. A huge fan of this. Gonna dash, leave a lurk, get packed up for bed. Sounds good. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. It's great meeting new people, meeting new artists. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yeah, we're still playing around with gradients. I don't know, I'm having fun. Like, it works for Meta Knight because a lot of his stuff is, well, metal. We'll be here in about an hour. Sounds good. I'll be wrapped up by then. So I can go down and pick it up. Welcome back in, Desi. Sorry about the atrocious internet today. Progress shot. It's looking great. And the stats are going to reset on September 1st. I forget. Do I have the magic? I do have the magic. Welcome in, Raiders! Hi, con artist. Welcome, welcome. That's such a cute raid message. Hi, Lovey. Reading fun. Is that the Twitch category for, like, reading, or is that an actual game? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. If you don't know me, my name is Redria. I'm a full-time scientist, currently between jobs, and a part-time streamer. Play a lot of farming sims, sandbox games, and platformers, and I do just a lot of art. I am doing very well. We are trying to finish up the Nintendo Color Wheel. Today we did the Blue Wedge, which added in Chic and Meta Knight, and then we voted on Purple, and Gengar won for Purple, so we're going to add Gengar in next time, along with a couple of other little purpley things. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, I have a little bit of an introductory video to kind of showcase the different kind of content that I make. Thank you so much for the follow. Stick around, I think you're going to enjoy this. Keep going and growing, a raid is showing. Raiders welcome in, how was stream, what did you play? Hey, thanks for dropping by, I understand if you can't stay. Hey, my name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer, full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams, and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, con and raiders. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, is that a Trubbish emote? That's very cute! You were reading a book about Norse mythology, and Lovey suggested to raid in. I'm glad you enjoyed the raid video. That is sung live every time, and I really like to sing, so if you like singing, if you like whistling, if you like art, you're in the right place. You really are. Let me show you. Congratulations on the false first. My internet has disconnected stream like 6 times. So if I lose you, I'm not going anywhere. It'll be back in like 30 seconds. But it is annoying. I'm not gonna disagree. But enjoy the cake, though. You can actually eat that. Hold on. I don't think I have a cake. But I have a donut. So I can eat the donut, and you can eat the cake. Anyway, this is the art we're working on. Thank you so much for the raid and for bringing everybody over. I really appreciate it. We are making the color wheel meme, but out of Nintendo characters. So today we got to add Sheik. I was very nervous about drawing him because he's not at all cartoony like the rest of the characters have been. So he's a lot more realistic, and he was a little bit harder to do. But I'm glad we're finished with Sheik. Next time, we're adding Gengar. He's gonna be great. Big, purple, and fat, and he's my favorite. And then we get to vote on Pink next time I stream this. Now this is who I would love to see in this pink wedge, because look at how perfectly she fits in there. And I'd have to draw a bike, which I've never done before in my life. And it's Princess Peach. She's amazing. But it's gonna be up to chat to decide. Did I hide? What layer did I hide? Is there anything? That's Peach. I don't think this is anything. Oh, no, that is something. Okay. To all of the raiders, if you've got a lurk, if you're getting a bite to eat, you need a little bit of a screen break. Very lurker-friendly channel. You will hear a lot of whistling when I do art. I kind of can't control myself. There is a channel point redemption to make me stop whistling. Nobody uses it. Watch, of course, now that I say that, someone will be like, bet! I'm playing around with gradient, which is something I have not done that much. Nope, no. And it would appear I'm on the wrong layer. Stop it! That was just the eraser tool. So we were going to check out the Palia update today, but with my internet dropping a lot, and I played a bit of the Palia update off stream, and I didn't find anything that I thought would be super exciting to stream about it. And I've been in a real artsy mood lately. Like, I don't know, sometimes you just get in a mood to create. Thank you so much for the subscription. I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoy the plethora of piranha plant themed emotes. Because the other thing that you should know about me actually is I'm a hybrid streamer. So sometimes I will be streaming and using this little talk sprite. We have actually a couple of different characters in the Super Redriaverse, we call it, that are little Nintendo characters like me. But usually when I'm doing art, I will stick to my regular camera, and usually when I'm in a Discord call or like doing a Lego stream, that's when I'll use the talk sprite. I think my playlist has ended, so let's grab another one. I really truly appreciate that. You make Lego. I like to do a lot of Legos. We recently, I think, was it last Friday? Made this Lego Ferrari. My dad came over. It was a tipathon reward. So we made this Lego Ferrari together. I have done a Lego Korok set. There's 4 of them. This one was a pain in the butt because there were 3 different shades of brown, and the instruction booklet did not show them apart at all. There hasn't been a new series of these in a little bit, but the Super Mario Gacha baggies, there are like, I think this is series 6, and you can buy a box and basically get a figurine out of it, so I have a ton of these. And mostly the other ones I have are Minecraft Legos. I did do the Botanical Succulent kit. That's up on a shelf over yonder. I love Legos. It was one of those things where growing up, like, we never bought kits. We had a grab bag of just random Lego parts from yard sales and stuff, because that's mostly what we could afford. Like, Legos were expensive. My dad was funny when he came over to actually build the Lego Ferrari with me. He was just like, when did they make Legos so tiny? Because, man, oh man, that was a fiddly kit. Now this is gonna be kind of narrow. Well, I do certainly hope that you will continue to enjoy your time here. Right now, I started a Pikmin 4 playthrough. I am doing Ocarina of Time on Thursdays. We're trying really hard to finish Core Keeper, but my internet keeps misbehaving, so I don't know when we'll finish that, but soon. Soon is the plan. You had a big box full of random Lego pieces? I mean, that's just... It seems to be the way that it was done when I was younger. Like, parents were like, man, Legos are expensive, and honestly, I kind of liked being able to just be creative and figure out what the heck I wanted to build. I want to say we also went to a babysitter, and they also pretty much just had a giant box of assorted Legos. King, you still have yours? Your random assortment of Legos? Perfect. Thank you, Phil Tool, for behaving. I don't think we still have our random assortment. I don't remember when we would have gotten rid of it. Or if, like, it made it through... Hi, Shay! Welcome in! Welcome to the Nintendo Color Wheel. Today is one of the days where we are overfeeding the Luma because my stream keeps crashing. I've just come to accept it. It's a thing. It happens. The art is going to continue on, regardless. I think the art's going well. Take a look. Peep it for yourself. This will be available once it's finished as a postcard print. I have a couple of different postcard prints in the shop. There are some Pikmin. This is the monthly Ko-fi membership print. It's based on a little Octo guy from Mario. We have a set of 5 different Koroks, 5 different Pikmin. There's a Dave the Diver print. There might be a second one soon. I really love this. We're not gonna airbrush it, we're just gonna cell shade it. We're also making a lot of new art friends today. Trust the process. Shing! Sparkle, sparkle. Yeah, we decided against doing the Palia event, and I just kind of felt like doing some art. Oh, I'm on the soft light layer. No wonder it's not showing up. Too many layers. Who's the little penguin? This is the penguin suit. It is a power-up that Mario can wear. Or any of them can wear, really. Ultimate power-up. It's from one of the new Super Mario Brothers titles. It looked like the perfect power-up for the blue wedge. I have to think of something for the purple wedge, though. As you see, there's been like some sort of power up. There's been some like little guys, little things. Looks like I could fit another dark blue thing in here if I can think of anything. What about Sonic as an orb? Doesn't he do that when he jumps? Like he turns into a little spiky ball? Maybe I'm thinking of... I could be thinking of Samus. Perhaps. Nah. I'm sure I can think of something else. But yeah, Shay. Gengar won for the purple pole. So Gengar's gonna go right here. And I know who I want to win for pink. If chat wants to help me make her win for pink, that will be up to chat. But next time we stream this, we will do the vote for the pink wedge, and then that's the last vote. I mean, look at her in her bike. She fits perfectly. She was meant to be put there. I am a little surprised that Waluigi did not win purple, but I'm not complaining because I've drawn a lot of humanoids, and I would not mind drawing a fat purple round little ghost instead. Sheik was definitely the scariest of them, just because he is, like, not cartoony like all of the others. I grabbed his Smash Brothers Ultimate, I think, model for the reference picture. Meta Knight looks great. Okay, what else what else blue can I fit in here? I could do a Pikmin. I just feel like there should be something else here. I've been really enjoying playing Pikmin so far. Ooh, idea. Idea. Get ready, because what if we had blue Pikmin carrying a great ball? Because that's also blue. I think that's what we're gonna go with. I think that's what we're gonna go with. Because that'll also fit in perfectly. We have another Pikmin over here. We'll do that. I think we're gonna do that off stream though. We have had plenty of disconnects today. And I've been streaming since 3, so that's roughly 3 hours. We're postponing Core Keeper until my internet is a little bit nicer to me. So let's find someone to raid. I do see that a Linksy is live. Oh no, you came at the end. It's okay, Nat. Check it out. Check out what we got. I'm playing with gradients for Meta Knight's shading, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Did the raid go or did it not go? I can't tell. I don't think it went. Now it went. Go ahead and copy and paste a raid message. We can drop the raid message command again if we need to. Yeah, I don't know. Internet, Comcast. I don't know. We'll make it up. We'll blame something. So, next stream is going to be tomorrow. We'll do Ocarina of Time at 3 p.m. Eastern. We just got into Dodongo's Cavern, the second dungeon, so that's where we will pick back up. Have a good night, everyone. I'm super excited about everything that's going on in September. We started our monthly Ko-fi memberships that include goodies based on baddies. So !Ko-fi if you're interested in learning more. If you're not in the Discord, I'm going to recommend you hop on in because we have just such a lovely community of small streamers and people looking to get away from capitalism and embrace creativity instead. And lastly, don't forget to pick up your September shirts. Keep going and growing. I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.